Hey everybody, I'm back in the kitchen, and somebody had requested that I make the French coconut pie. Now this is the buttermilk French coconut pie. I use buttermilk in it. You don't have to use buttermilk, but you won't be making the buttermilk French coconut pie if you don't. So anyway, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to get started. You're going to need one standard pie crust, just thawed out, not baked. And then you're going to need 1 1/4 cups of sugar, 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. We've got that right there. 1/2 cup of melted butter. I use half salted and half unsalted, or you can use all unsalted and put a pinch of salt. It doesn't call for any salt, but I always put just a little pinch if it doesn't have any. 3 eggs beaten. 1/2 cup of buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, use a 1/2 cup of whole milk and put you a teaspoon of lemon juice or vinegar in it and let it sit for a minute or two, about 2 or 3 minutes, and it'll turn to vinegar, or to buttermilk, sorry. 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 1/4 cups of coconut. 1 cup will go in this, and you sprinkle 1/4 on top of the pie when you get it in there. And of course the unbaked pie shell. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put our sugar in. Then we're going to put our buttermilk in, right here. And I use the full fat buttermilk. I don't use the light, because I'm making a pie. Get my dish towel, wipe my hands. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I just kind of, well, my thing come off. I just kind of measure with my eyeballs. A lot of people say measure with your heart. I measure with my heart, but I'm kind of measuring with my eyeballs. Then we're going to put this butter in here before it gets too cool. I melted it a little while ago and was waiting on the other pies to come out and Robert to get his egg sandwich fixed. Now we're going to stir this up real good. Then we're going to put this flour in. And get it stirred up in here pretty good. So do it. I usually mix it in with the sugar so it won't lump. And you just kind of make it just enough liquid to make it pasty. That way it keeps it from lumping. You beat those lumps right out of it. And I didn't do that this time. Sometimes I get in too big a hurry. Now we're going to put 3 eggs in it. And it says to beat the eggs first. Some say beat, some say don't beat. I just give it a little whopper-dopper and okay, now we'll stir that in there. Then we're going to add 1 cup of coconut. Let's see, we've got sugar, flour, buttermilk, butter, vanilla, coconut, and that's it. This is an easy pie to put together if you like coconut. And you need your oven setting on 325. You need to preheat it to 325. And you're going to bake this anywhere from 55 to 60 minutes or until it's set. Now, let me get my pie crust over here. I'm having to try to repair a pie crust this morning. They got cracks in them. That's what happens when you have heavy-handed husbands piddling around in your freezer. Now, if you like coconut pie, you're really going to like this. Now, that extra little bit of coconut we've got here, about a quarter cup, I just sprinkle it on top of the pie. And you can put as much as you want on there, I guess. I usually just sprinkle a pretty good layer on it. Now, put the rest of it back in my coconut container. Now we're going to put this in the oven and we're going to bake it for about 55 to 60 minutes or until it sets. I'll probably start checking it about 51, 52 and see how it does. So we'll be back in a little bit. Okay guys, the coconut pie is out of the oven and I cooked it for 50 minutes on 325 or 330 is what I cook mine on. 325 is safer, I guess. It don't get your crust too brown. But anyway, so y'all try your coconut pie. If you like coconut, you're going to love it. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.